A judge just freed 5 accused Islamic terrorists who were arrested on charges of child abuse, murder, and training kids how to shoot up schools. But let's just ignore all of that because an ex-reality star says that Trump may have said a dirty word. Hey guys, I'm Brittany Hughes. Welcome back to Reality Check on MRC-TV. So now let's just recap this week's big story. Former Apprentice contestant and otherwise random person OMAROSA has run all over the country yammering on about a so far non-existent audio tape of the president saying a racial slur. She doesn't have the tape. Actually, no one seems to have the tape, but hey, let's spend the next 327 hours of news coverage on it anyway. Also, in other news, a judge just let 5 alleged terrorists go on bail. You know, the radical Muslims who were running the Islamic compound in New Mexico, where they were training kids on how to shoot up schools? Yeah, those. The whole operation was being led by this guy, Siraj Wahhaj, whose dad was an alleged co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. Authorities found 11 children living in squalor with no food or water. The remains of Wahhaj's 3-year-old disabled son were dug up after prosecutors say he died when his father put him through an exorcism. That was after abducting him, by the way. A Haitian woman who was there was charged with child abuse and then taken into custody by immigration officials because she had been living in the U.S. illegally for over 20 years. And even after all of this, some brain-dead judge decided it wasn't worth keeping these terrorist cult leaders in jail until their trial, so instead, she released each of them on $20,000 bail this week because she says they aren't a threat. So nutshell, an accused terrorist and child murderer was running a jihadi training camp for kids, planned to shoot up schools and banks, murdered his own disabled son, and harbored illegal aliens, and a judge let him go. And what's the media's big story this week? Well, Trump may have said a bad word because an ex-reality star says there might be a tape of it. Never mind the guy out in the middle of the desert who was teaching kids how to shoot up schools and murder cops. Nope. The anti-gun media, who are usually so concerned with school safety, can't be bothered to report on a radical Muslim abusing kids and planning terror attacks. And sometimes it's almost impossible to believe that this is real life, that in 2018 America, less than 2 decades after we lost nearly 3,000 people in the deadliest terror attack on our country since 1942, a guy can get caught running a terrorist training camp for kids 2 hours north of Santa Fe, and the media cares more about a disgruntled White House staffer chasing her 15 minutes. Then again, I guess the porn star angle didn't work, so CNN had to find some other front-page tabloid to fill up their primetime hour. You know, guys, maybe if you spent more time reporting the actual news, you wouldn't fall lower in ratings than a History Channel show about aliens. And that's your Reality Check, America. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay sane out there.